Today, September 10th, Archangel Michael says, "It's an emergency, a heartbreaking news is coming on your home. The one who hurt you is about. Open it immediately. My child, do not scroll. The air around you is trembling because the truth has started to move, and it is moving in your favor. What felt hidden and locked away is shifting toward the light with unstoppable force." Archangel Michael says the next moments are sacred and must be honored like footprints across fresh snow. Stand still inside your breath and let your spirit become steady like a pillar. You are not alone, and the heaviness that pressed on your chest is already loosening. A sound is approaching your door, not always in footsteps but sometimes in a message, sometimes in a call, sometimes in the eyes of someone who can no longer keep a secret. The person who played with your kindness will stumble on their own story. You will not chase, you will not beg, and still the truth will arrive. Tonight carries a quiet thunder. You may feel a tremor in your hands or a flutter in your stomach, but that is only your inner knowing waking up. Your soul is preparing to receive what was refused to you before. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You were never blind, you were patient. You were never weak, you were merciful. Now mercy turns into boundaries, and boundaries turn into protection. An old conversation is about to resurface like a message written in ink that water could not erase. Details you forgot will return like keys laid gently back into your palm. The one who hurt you will face the mirror they avoided. There is a letter in the spirit with your name on it, stamped with authority and sealed with peace. When it reaches you, it will not ask for permission to be believed, it will simply be recognized. Your heart will know because the weight will finally match the shape it left behind. You will feel the room change. Your chest will lift, your shoulders will lower, and the pressure that made you smaller will release like a clasp. The narrative that blamed you will snap and fall away. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Do not respond from anger. Answer from clarity. Let your silence carry the brightness of a sword that does not need to shout to be sharp. A door will close with a sound that feels like justice and also like goodbye. The ache that once kept you up will loosen its grip and slip out like a shadow at sunrise. You will sleep differently after this. Someone will attempt a last-minute performance, a soft apology with hard edges hidden behind it. You will hear it and understand it without being pulled inside it. You will choose peace over performance. Your home will feel new even if nothing has moved. The air will become lighter, the corners brighter, and your body will remember how it feels to breathe without calculating the next storm. The grief will not own you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You will not chase the storm, you will claim the morning. You will not argue with lies, you will live the truth. You will not be a character in their story, you will be the author of your own. There is a message that arrives when the clock feels ordinary, and that is how you will know it is divine. It slips into the day without theatrics and still changes everything. It will be simple words that unlock a complex knot. Archangel Michael says your name is being cleared in rooms where you were never allowed to speak. Accusations will suffocate in the air that truth creates. Your reputation will stand upright again like a tree that found its root. The person who injured your trust will struggle to maintain the mask. The weight of their choices will become visible in their posture, their timing, their tone. You will witness it without needing to explain it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Prepare your space. Open your windows to fresh air, even for a minute, as a sign that stale stories must leave. Place your hand over your heart and declare that this home is a sanctuary of clarity. Gather what belongs to you, both tangible and intangible. Gather your peace, your documents, your boundaries, your voice. Every piece returns to its rightful owner, and that owner is you. Do not fear the echo of the past, it is only an echo. The original sound has been replaced by a stronger melody that tells the truth. Your spirit hears the new song and is learning the chorus. A small sign will appear first to warm your courage. A lost item found, a number repeated, a message from an unexpected ally. Receive it as the lantern before the door opens. Type Amen to get blessing 777. When the knock comes, steady your breath. You do not need to rush, you do not need to tremble. You have authority over the space you stand in. You will speak few words and they will be enough. You will choose sentences that are clean and final, like a signature that cannot be forged. You will not explain yourself into exhaustion. Someone will try to turn your memory into fog, but your clarity will not allow it. You will remember the dates, the amounts, the phrases, the patterns. The map of what happened will unfold neatly. The heartbreaking news is not your ruin, it is your release. It will sting for a moment, then carry you forward like a current that finally picked up the boat. Tears may come, and they will be holy because they are washing you clean. Type Amen to get blessing 808. What was done in silence now trembles in the open. What was taken returns. What was promised arrives without drama, because real answers do not need fireworks. You will receive confirmation in threes. 3 alignments, 3 names, or 3 signals that point the same direction. Trust the rhythm because it is how truth tells you it is safe. Your home becomes a place of accurate stories. Your table becomes a place of peace. Your bed becomes a place of steady sleep. The one who hurt you will see a door closed that they once walked through easily. This is not your punishment to deliver, it is balance restoring itself. You will not gloat, you will simply go on. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You will celebrate quietly first. A deep breath in the kitchen, a hand pressed to your chest, a soft smile that no one sees. Later, your joy will grow louder. Resources that tried to avoid you will begin to find you again. Opportunities will move toward you like birds returning to a tree that is no longer shaken. Provision will feel natural. Archangel Michael says to anchor your day with 3 steps of order. Place things where they belong, speak what is true, and walk away from what is false. These steps will become a shield. Someone will bring you new information that completes the picture. It may be an old friend or a stranger who has no idea what they are carrying. Accept it and place it gently where it belongs. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Your phone will ring and it will not make you afraid. A message will arrive and it will not steal your peace. The outside world will no longer dictate the inside weather. You will return what is not yours to carry. Guilt that does not belong to you will be set down. Fear that does not serve you will be sent away. Your posture shifts from bracing to receiving. Your voice changes from apologizing to declaring. Your days move from waiting to building. The story that tried to shrink you will become a story you tell about overcoming. The house that witnessed your tears will witness your laughter. The mirror that saw your doubt will see your certainty. Type Amen to get blessing 838. The season of being misunderstood ends. The season of being seen for who you are begins. Your name will sit comfortably in your own mouth again. You will not chase closure, closure will sit across from you and confess itself. You will not wrestle for validation, your life will be the validation. You will not beg for safety, your boundaries will provide it. You will feel the shift most when you do ordinary things. Washing a cup, folding a shirt, stepping outside. Peace will meet you there because peace loves the ordinary. The heartbreaking news will no longer break you. It will break the cage that tried to keep you inside the wrong story. You will step out and the door will close behind you without regret. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Your future keeps its appointment with you. It has not been cancelled, only delayed until truth could make a clear path. That path is open now. New names will appear in your phone, and they will be aligned with your healing. New plans will rise in your calendar, and they will be aligned with your purpose. New strength will stand up inside you. Archangel Michael says to protect your peace the way a lamp protects its flame. Do not let careless winds near it. Choose people who cup their hands around your light. The one who hurt you will learn from the consequences written into their own choices. That is not your lesson to carry. Your lesson is to honor your worth and keep walking. Type Amen to get blessing 858. A final detail lands like the last puzzle piece. Everything makes sense without you forcing it. You breathe and feel taller inside your own life. When you speak your truth, the room will not tilt, it will settle. The foundation will stop trembling because your spirit has taken its rightful seat. You are not at war with the past, you are at peace with your path. Your home opens its windows to a brighter morning. Your heart opens its hands to receive what is good. Your mind opens its gates to keep what is harmful outside. This is how the emergency becomes an emergence. This is how heartbreak becomes holy ground. This is how you walk out with your head lifted and your spirit steady. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your peace is learning how to stand on its own feet. It does not apologize for existing and it does not wait for permission to breathe. It fills the corners of your home like dawn filling a quiet room. The news that once felt like thunder will arrive like rain that cleans the dust. You will feel the sting and then the relief that follows honesty. Your body will understand that truth is a remedy, not a weapon. An unexpected ally will step forward with a small but perfect detail. Their timing will be gentle and their words precise like a key that fits only one lock. You will feel the click inside your spirit. You will no longer rehearse the pain at night. You will rehearse your boundaries, your goals, your next gentle step. Your future will begin to introduce itself in sentences that feel calm and strong. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Your name will sit in the light and be comfortable there. It will no longer flinch when called. It will answer with steadiness as if it always belonged to the truth. A door that used to slam will stop responding to chaos. It will open only to clarity and close to anything that smells like confusion. This is how your home learns to be your ally. You will collect every loose piece of yourself with care. You will call your energy back from every old scene and every old promise. Nothing that harmed you gets to keep what belongs to you. The person who hurt you will feel the weather of consequence. There is nothing for you to do but stay rooted in your healing. Balance will handle the rest the way tides handle the shore. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Your steps will become more deliberate and your voice more quiet but firm. You will speak 3 words when before you spilled oceans. Those 3 words will be enough. A document will surface, a receipt, a message, or a memory that lines up the sequence. It places each event in order like beads on a string. There will be no room left for distortion. You will not chase revenge. You will prefer restoration inside your own chest. The most powerful closure is the one that lives in your heartbeat. The ache that used to wake you will learn to sleep. It will no longer keep watch at your door because there is nothing left to guard. Peace will take the night shift now. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Your routines will begin to sparkle with meaning. A simple walk, a glass of water, a tidy room will feel like an altar of return. This is how strength rebuilds without noise. Someone who never defended you will suddenly fall silent when lies appear. Their silence will be a quiet apology. You will accept it without needing to label it. A new invitation will arrive with clean edges. It will not tug, it will not manipulate, it will not rush. It will feel like a yes that breathes. The heartbreaking news will fold itself into wisdom. It will not define you but it will refine you. You will begin to glow with the resilience that only truth can polish. Type Amen to get blessing 939. Your resources will reorganize in your favor. Time, attention, and support will flow toward what is healthy. What drains you will lose access. You will be surprised by how light the day feels once you stop carrying what is not yours. Laughter will return like a friend who never forgot your address. You will feel taller inside your own life. a final attempt to rewrite the story may appear. You will watch it pass like a cloud that cannot outrun the sun. The facts will remain steady. Your home will remember your joy. It will hold it in the walls and in the floors and in the quiet between rooms. You will notice that even the air feels kinder. Type Amen to get blessing 949. The road ahead will not be loud, but it will be sure. Each step will click into place like a well-made path. You will trust the ground again. Your reflection will match your inner weather. Calm eyes, steady breath, shoulders where they belong. You will recognize yourself and finally exhale. People who prefer confusion will not find an entrance here. Your boundaries will be clear and your kindness will be wise. Compassion and clarity will live side by side. The chapter that tried to hold you ends without ceremony. You will close the book gently and place it where finished stories belong. New pages will wait without pressure. Type Amen to get blessing 959. You will practice believing good news about yourself. Not because it flatters you but because it is accurate. Accuracy is peace. The signal you prayed for will repeat in patterns of 3. 3 confirmations, 3 alignments, 3 doors that open as if they were always meant for you. You will not need to force a single hinge. Forgiveness will bloom like a quiet flower. It will not erase what happened. It will release your hand so you can carry what is next. Your sleep will deepen and your mornings will start without dread. This is how your body celebrates truth. This is how your days begin to sing again. Type Amen to get blessing 969. You will keep your circles small and your joy large. The ones who honor your peace will know how to stay. The ones who do not will drift without drama. Your plans will feel grounded and generous. They will include rest and nourishment and a future that does not apologize for being bright. You will make room for what loves you back. A message will arrive midday with a tone that used to steal your oxygen. It will not work this time. Your lungs belong to you now. You will bless your own progress like a gardener blessing new leaves. Small growth is still growth. Consistency will take care of the harvest. Type Amen to get blessing 979. A surprise will arrive as a kindness disguised as timing. You will be ready because you prepared in quiet. The gift will fit you. You will honor the parts of you that kept going when it was heavy. You will not rush them. You will let them rest in the safety they built. The old habit of explaining yourself will fall away like a coat that finally feels too heavy. You will speak once and let the echo do the rest. Your peace will be the punctuation. The person who hurt you will notice the difference without needing a lecture. Access is a privilege, not a right. Your life will enforce that truth. Type Amen to get blessing 989. Your calendar will reflect your healing. Fewer storms, more building. Fewer repairs, more creation. You will sense when a room is not for you and leave without guilt. You will sense when a room is perfectly yours and enter without fear. Discernment will save you energy. Your heart will not rush to the past when the future calls your name. It will stand present and answer now. Presence is where your miracles register. The emergency has become wisdom. The heartbreak has become holy ground. You are walking it with a steady, lifted head. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your courage is quiet but it changes the shape of every room you enter. It does not roar and still everything hears it. It moves like sunrise and turns locked doors into possibilities. You can feel the heaviness that used to follow you lag behind. It no longer sets the pace or decides your route. Your breath begins to write a new rhythm that fits your future. Support shows up where resistance once lived. People who ignored your truth start adjusting to it without being asked. The atmosphere learns your boundaries and treats them like walls that protect a garden. Your steps are not hurried because you know you are on time. You are not late for your life and you are not early for your healing. You arrive exactly when your strength calls your name. Type Amen to get blessing 707. New work appears that respects your energy. It meets you with fairness and leaves you with capacity. Your efforts finally multiply instead of draining you. Old patterns try to echo, but the walls are different now. Sound does not bounce the same way in a room filled with peace. What once hooked you finds no anchor. You choose rest without guilt and progress without panic. You choose yes without fear and no without apology. Your choices begin to glow like mile markers. A sincere apology may arrive and you will recognize its weight. It does not bargain and it does not twist. It simply takes responsibility and returns what it can. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Your creativity wakes from a long winter. Ideas feel warm in your hands and ready to be shaped. You start building quietly and consistently. Relationships align as if moved by an invisible hand of order. Those who honor your peace lean in and those who disturb it fade softly. Harmony becomes the default setting. You notice how the small things add up to a life you trust. A tidy corner, a finished task, a kind word to yourself. These are bricks in the foundation you live on. Resources flow toward purpose like water finding its level. Nothing forced and nothing starved. Enough arrives in the right places. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Your home learns a new language called ease. It speaks through open windows and settled rooms. It answers chaos with quiet and clarity. News that once would have broken you now becomes information. You consider it, you decide, and you proceed. Your heart keeps its posture while your mind chooses the next step. You treat your time like a sacred appointment. You give it to what returns it and you release what wastes it. The calendar begins to mirror your worth. The road ahead is not crowded because it is yours. It bends with intention and meets you with confirmation. You keep walking because steady is stronger than loud. Your confidence no longer needs an audience to be real. It sits quietly in your chest and keeps time with your breath. It guides your choices like a lighthouse that never brags about the light it carries. Old doors that demanded your energy will stay closed without a fight. You will feel the luxury of not explaining yourself to places that refuse to understand. Your yes will become precise and your no will become peaceful. A new pattern forms around you, built from rest, gratitude, and consistency. It strengthens your mornings and softens your nights. It gives your life a rhythm that protects your focus. Help arrives from directions you did not expect. It shows up in small, exact ways that solve real problems. You recognize it because it asks for nothing loud in return. Type Amen to get blessing 737. Your standards rise like a tide that lifts the right boats. The people meant to travel with you adjust with grace. The ones not meant to stay drift out of the harbor without noise. You invest in what returns peace and purpose. You water what is alive and let the rest dry out. Your time becomes fertile ground instead of a field of weeds. A message of confirmation enters your day like a quiet bell. It aligns with what your spirit already knew. You take one simple step and feel 10 pounds fall away. Your name and your boundaries become teammates. They walk into rooms together and set a kind order. Access is earned by those who honor both. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Your home keeps learning your new rules. It remembers to stay open to clarity and closed to chaos. It holds your progress like a trusted friend guarding a key. Work that once drained you begins to transform into work that builds you. You keep what is fair and release what is crooked. Your results start to speak without you chasing attention. A calm determination settles in your body. It does not rush and it does not stall. It moves like a train that knows exactly where the tracks lead. Old triggers lose their grip because you no longer stand where they can reach. You move the furniture of your life into a safer arrangement. Peace fits the room now. Type Amen to get blessing 757. You honor your rest as part of your assignment. You treat sleep as sacred and mornings as a fresh agreement. Your body responds with steadier energy and clearer thought. New allies appear who speak the language of solutions. They do not push or pull, they collaborate. Together you make progress that used to feel impossible. A final detail lands that organizes the entire story. Timelines align, numbers match, and silence breaks. You close that chapter with dignity and without delay. Your gratitude multiplies blessings by noticing them. You count what is working and it grows. You bless what is leaving and it leaves cleanly. Type Amen to get blessing 767. You give yourself permission to move at the speed of wisdom. Fast when it is right, slow when it is holy, still when it is strategic. This is how you protect momentum. An invitation arrives that honors your boundaries on the first try. It respects your time, your rate, and your rest. You accept with confidence because it meets your standards. Your voice holds warmth and weight at the same time. It is kind without being fragile. It is strong without being hard. You feel the ground under your feet agree with your next step. Alignment shows up as ease, not laziness, and as effort, not strain. You walk forward and the path keeps saying yes. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You become a careful steward of your focus. You let distractions pass like birds that do not belong in your house. Your attention learns to land only where it can build. The people who prayed for your fall will have to watch your stability. You will not gloat because your peace is too busy growing. You will not hide because your light belongs on. A small purchase, a tiny repair, or a simple habit upgrade unlocks big relief. Your space thanks you by supporting your work even better. Your mind thanks you by clearing room for ideas. Provision meets you in exact amounts at exact times. Nothing late and nothing wasted. You learn to trust the schedule of goodness. Type Amen to get blessing 787. You forgive yourself for surviving the hard parts imperfectly. You did not need to be perfect to deserve what is coming. You only needed to be faithful to your healing. Your calendar reflects what you value without apology. Rest has a seat. Creation has a seat. Noise stands at the door and waits outside. A mentor, a book, or a brief conversation delivers a key insight. It is the sentence you needed for months. It changes how you lift the next door. Your laughter returns with better timing. It shows up in the middle of ordinary moments like a soft drum. Your life starts to feel like it belongs to you again. Type Amen to get blessing 797. Your patience is no longer a pause, it is a power that sets the pace. It chooses when to move and when to stay, and both become progress. It teaches your life to flow instead of fracture. Your rooms begin to carry a sound like soft victory. It hums through the morning and lingers at night. It lets your heart unclench without announcing itself. You notice how your clarity makes complicated things simple. You sort truth from noise in 3 calm breaths. You decide with ease because you trust your discernment. A small act of organization unlocks a large doorway. You put one paper in its place, make one call, complete one task. The path answers by straightening beneath your feet. Type Amen to get blessing 807. Your joy learns to arrive without permission slips. It sits on your table like fresh light and eats with you. It follows you into errands and returns with you to rest. New stability finds your finances and wraps them in order. You plan before you spend and plant before you expect to harvest. The ground responds with quiet multiplication. You begin to speak to yourself like someone worth protecting. Your words choose kindness and your tone chooses respect. Your reflection notices and stands a little taller. The story others told about you loses its audience. Your results become the only narrative that matters. Your days start writing chapters that feel like home. Type Amen to get blessing 817. You keep a promise to yourself and feel a door click. The sound is small but the meaning is enormous. Trust in your own word returns like a loyal friend. The room that once triggered you now feels neutral. You walk through it with a steady breath and an unhurried step. Power stays in your body instead of leaking into the past. Support meets you in exact timing again. A ride, a recommendation, an introduction, a resource. Each arrives like a tool handed across a quiet counter. You adjust your expectations to match your worth. You lift the ceiling and strengthen the floor at the same time. Your life learns to hold more without spilling. Type Amen to get blessing 827. Peace starts to look like a plan instead of a wish. It has bullet points, boundaries, and breaks. It has room for delight and room for silence. You eliminate what argues with your purpose. Apps leave, habits soften, clutter moves out. The empty space invites the right future to move in. Your craft sharpens one repetition at a time. You practice until ease replaces effort. Results line up like milestones that know your name. Someone who once underestimated you begins to step carefully. Your presence teaches them how to approach. You stay kind and you stay clear because both are true. Type Amen to get blessing 837. You feel gratitude in your bones, not just your words. It holds your posture and smooths your breath. It keeps you present while the next door unlocks. Opportunities arrive shaped like alignment rather than rescue. They respect your standards, your rate, and your rest. You say yes with calm shoulders and a full voice. Your evenings stop replaying old scenes and start rehearsing tomorrow's piece. You close the day like a book you enjoyed reading. You let the night restore what the day built. The chapter of emergency is complete, and the era of steadiness begins. Your name lives in clarity, your home lives in order, your future lives in reach. You walk forward and the path salutes you. Type Amen to get blessing 847. Your mornings begin to feel like agreements with peace. You wake and the room greets you with order that you built. Your first breath carries the promise that today moves at the speed of wisdom. You hold your focus like a cup filled to the brim. You walk carefully past distractions and not a drop spills. This carefulness becomes power no one can shake. Conversations that once twisted now land cleanly. You say what is true, you listen for what is honest, and you exit what is neither. Your nervous system thanks you with quiet. The news that tried to fracture you has turned into a foundation. It bears weight without groaning and guides your feet without drama. You live from clarity instead of from defense. Type Amen to get blessing 857. You choose what you consume with reverence. Messages, rooms, and voices must qualify to enter. Your spirit curates your atmosphere like a museum of peace. Progress appears in exact measures that fit your capacity. You add one brick, then another, and walls rise without hurrying. Excellence replaces urgency as your standard. A gentle confidence surrounds your decisions. You sign your name without hesitation and you step back without regret. Relief follows your choices because they honor you. The person who hurt you fades into the correct distance. They are no longer a center, only a closed chapter. Your horizon is for builders, not actors. Type Amen to get blessing 867. Your home keeps the new rhythm and refuses the old noise. It remembers your laughter and repeats it to the walls. It holds your sleep like a vow. Work aligns with your worth in visible ways. Fairness stops being a wish and becomes the baseline. Your contribution speaks, and rooms listen. You let calm be louder than explanation. You let consistency be brighter than announcements. You let evidence carry the story and it does. An open door appears with requirements you already meet. No bending, no shrinking, no squeezing through. You walk in as yourself and the space fits. Type Amen to get blessing 877. Your calendar stops carrying ghosts. You remove obligations that belong to an older version of you. Space appears and the day breathes easier. You set small routines that feed your mind and protect your focus. A glass of water, a short walk, a 5-minute reset. These tiny anchors turn drifting hours into steady progress. Grief that once lingered becomes a teacher that bows and exits. It leaves you with wisdom and takes the heaviness it brought. You honor the lesson and keep the light. You learn that letting go is an act of creation. Empty shelves welcome better books, and quiet rooms welcome better conversations. Release becomes the tool that builds your future. Type Amen to get blessing 887. Supportive people step into view at just the right distances. They do not crowd your path or doubt your pace. They respect your boundaries and mirror your calm. An opportunity aligns with your skill, your standards, and your timing. It does not demand a discount on your worth. You accept with confidence because your preparation matches the door. You keep private what is precious and share what is ready. This separation protects the roots while allowing the branches to shine. Your life grows in both directions. Even your silence communicates order now. It says what needs to be said without spilling a single extra word. Rooms learn your language and respond in kind. Type Amen to get blessing 898. Old narratives dissolve like mist in direct light. They can no longer hold shape in your presence. Evidence replaces rumor and peace replaces noise. Your boundaries are not walls, they are doors with clear rules. Those who honor them enter and those who don't wait outside. The key is respect and the lock is consistency. Peace becomes visible on your face. It softens your eyes and steadies your word. People feel it before you speak. You finish what you start and close loops with care. Each completion frees energy for what's next. The horizon answers by stepping closer. Type Amen to get blessing 944.